Welcome back to the Trotter Chatter Podcast, and we are on episode 105. Exhale. Sponsored as always by Triple Hire. Ben,
Yes,
do you know where you need to go for everything you need for your landscaping project?
I've got an idea, but I will let you tell me anyway.
Well, you can get a 16-inch whacker plate for up to £28 per day.
Okay.
Some Lafarge General all-purpose cement for up to £8.50 per pack.
Okay.
136 litre cement mixer for £15 per day.
There's one thing I'm missing.
Yeah. Little thing in your back pocket. You see it on the near the tills. A
Yeah, I think you know what
JCB
it is.
a JCB mini digger for up to £70 per day.
That's the one. With those four, there's nothing I can't do in
No,
terms of landscaping.
no. You get too much landscaping.
Yeah, I've done other people's, they're not happy.
How are you anyway?
Bloody thrilled, mate.
Feel like I've only just seen you again.
Yeah, it always happens, this.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah. But I'm very happy, mate. I honestly don't think it's quite settled in yet.
No,
Not, I don't have to worry about this for another decade.
like what I said to you, I feel like something's like a demon's left my body, like
Yeah.
like a ghoul, a ghoul. Um, Jordan, how you doing?
Rough as toast.
Listen, I've done 3 nights out in 5 days, so it's none of that shit from you.
No, I think I've got some kind of throat infection or something. I'm not good.
Oh yeah, we do this on YouTube. We put YouTube videos on now, don't we?
Yeah. Everyone knows now.
So yeah, you good?
Yeah, I'm fantastic. Had a really, really, really lovely Tuesday.
Well, we're good at Tuesdays, us, aren't we? We're good at Tuesdays. Lewis, what about you? How you doing?
Probably the best I've been in tenure.
Oh, can't get this. He's peaking. He's peaking now. He's a peaking duck. That's good
Yeah,
to hear.
no, I'm very, very happy. And I had a wonderful Wednesday in work watching videos all day.
We all we
I
all
see.
we all stayed at home, didn't we? Instead, watching videos all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good to hear we're all happy. That's nice. I didn't know if Sam went to the game or not. He sort of went a bit dark, didn't he? All at once. Don't know, teachers or something. Probably had some marking, a
I don't think
detention.
anything to do with I've nothing to do with teachers.
No, staff room. Uh,
Much better.
Anyway, let's have some news before we start talking about the football games. So Julian Derby has led our under-18s to be Youth Cup champions. So well done, Julian. The Wanderers women set to play at the Tough Sheet for the final game of the season. They take on Preston North End women on the 20th of April. Good. Well done. Well done. Owen Toll is set to be out for a few weeks with a hamstring strain. Nothing we're not used to there. Bolton Wanderers and Birmingham City have both been fined by the FA for the mass confrontation at the Tough Seat Stadium earlier this month. Yeah, I get that. Charlie Hayes-Green has been recalled from his loan at FC United of Manchester. He joined in November and made 20 appearances during his loan spell, scoring 1 goal. But it's men's football, so it's good for him. It's a good move. Stephen Schumacher says he's already working on a plan A and plan B for next season with Fergal Harkin, our new sporting director. The pair met in person for the first time on the international break to discuss recruitment, which includes the possibility of championship football along with their current level in League One. Good to hear. Financial stuff now. I understand losses and stuff. That's as far as it goes, really, revenue and loss. Despite posting a 10% rise in revenue to 21.3 million, Football Ventures have also announced a loss of 11.2 million during the financial period. It's clearly throwing all this money on recruitment, isn't it? That's got us seventh in the league. So good work, everyone. Hopefully Fergal does a better job of that. Saturday's results as well set us up really nice for a game against Blackpool, didn't they? Huddersfield lost 4-0 to Charlton. Stockport beat Burton 2-1. Birmingham 4-1 against Shrewsbury. Wrexham 2-0 win against Exeter. Reading 3-1 against Peterborough, and Wickham winning 1-0 to Lincoln. Obviously, the main thing was Huddersfield dropping points. Charlton look like they run off with it, don't they? Lewis, then we'll start with you. I don't really want to dwell on this game too much because everything's quite positive right now. Just give us a run through of how you think the Blackpool game went.
First 15, 20 minutes, it was all Blackpool, really. Couldn't really get to our own half. We had a few things, but yeah, all them. That goal, it was fucking unlucky, isn't it? You couldn't say there was no one on the edge of the box for the first goal, but it's just landed to him perfectly and just put it under, put it away. After that, I thought we responded well. A few chances before the goal, the equaliser in first half. And then after that, I think Sean had one cleared offline as well. So going into our time, you thought, we finished strongly. Second half, I thought we were on top, and then they just hit us against run of play. Individual errors, playing him onside, he scored 2-1, and from then it was just all us again, really. I mean, yeah, the Etters on counter attack at end when we were pushing everyone forward, but it weren't a terrible performance at all. We had enough. I thought we did enough to get at least a point out of that. Just one of them, not putting chances away again.
Yeah, and it's the third. It was the third loss in a row, wasn't it, as well?
Third loss in a row, and I get at the time it's another local derby. We lost again. I think there is always that over exaggeration now when we lose another. We are going to lose more derby games in the future. It's a fact, isn't it? It doesn't mean that it's what we thought it was with under Ever. I think Schumacher's shown that he is getting something out of us in these derby games. But no, it was. I thought we were a little bit unlucky, but it's one of them. It could have gone either way. But yeah, I was pissed off. But when we we've not won there since, what was it, 77, something like that.
76, 77 or something like that.
Yeah,
Did you have a good away
nothing
day
really
though? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I found a Green King. It was shit. Sorry, Ryan, Jordan.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, awful pint, honestly. Fucking terrible. I had a decent pool table, but pint was terrible.
Sorry.
Yeah, just have a word, please.
Where's
Had
my phone?
a nice fish and chips at Yorkshire Fisheries.
I think
Where did we go after that? Walkabout.
good shout for Blackpool.
Nipped in Turtle paid into 2 cocktails for a tenner.
Oh yeah,
Then spoons.
the tall spoons,
The
the
what?
triple decker spoons.
No, the one near Tower.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
Lion and Railway or something like that.
you get some right dregs there in the morning.
Oh, yeah. And then where did we go after that? And then we went to game. Stopped inside some little micro pub near the station on the way back. Had a pint in there before train home, and then a couple of tinnies on train on the way back. It was all right.
Sounds like a good day apart from
Yeah, it was
football.
good. No, it was all right. It was a really good away day.
You have to enjoy the day because the 90 minutes can let it down, can't they?
Literally 40 minutes from Northwestern direct as well on train. Tenner return. Really good.
Shit
Do it.
Absolutely shit off. Ben Charles seen in the away end. If you were a Huddersfield fan, what would your thoughts be on that?
I mean, I'd probably be pretty pissed off, given he's done fuck all for them. And then the first chance he's got when he's not in the squad, he's gone to see the team that sold him. I mean, but I think it was pretty clear at the time, and then with everything that's come out since he was there, he didn't want to leave.
Am I correct that he lives in Blackpool?
He's from Blackpool.
From Blackpool.
Little.
Fine.
Nice,
I mean,
nice.
he's injured, so I mean, he
Yeah.
can do what he wants. But I guess it is naive, really, going to a team you're fighting for the playoffs with.
It's more than naive, really, and it's just stupid. Like, putting your hood up ain't going to do shit, is it? Do you think he's regretting his move then, would you say?
Big time.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, the fact Everett left not like a week later, he'd probably fuming.
Yeah, I agree. So when Huddersfield get promoted, though, we get an extra 200 grand for him. So
When they get promoted,
we're not getting that. Anyway, let's move on to the game. What we all want to speak about: Bolton versus Wigan at the Brick Community Stadium. Jordan, then after 3 defeats, were you remotely confident before the game?
not one bit. Not one bit. I didn't want to think about the game all day. I had the same overbearing dread. I didn't want to think about it, and I expected the worst.
Anyone else, or were you all sort of in the same setting yourself up for failure sort of mindset?
Yeah, I predicted a win, didn't I? But I didn't believe it.
It's all right. I didn't never 1 second I think we'd actually go and do it.
No, I just after the first half, I was like, it weren't a great game. I thought Ty said to me, it says 0-0 written all over this.
It did look like a 0-0. You were saying that as well, weren't you, Ben?
Yeah, I was convinced.
It's the way I think, though, the longer it's 0-0, you can just see them getting something from it, can't you? Because we're just scared. We're all really scared.
I mean, they had that header over at Bar, and I don't really recall them having any better chances, really.
No.
What would you say about the lineup then, Lewis? Obviously, I don't think anyone expected that kind of lineup. We were saying specifically no Sheehan, no Randall. How did you feel about that when you saw it?
Before it, obviously, fucking start. Here we go. We're gonna get battered in midfield. We're gonna get bullied off some non-league nomad who fucking no one's ever heard of, but they'll twat Sheehan and Randall around Park. Fair play to Sheehan, to be honest. He got stuck in. He didn't shy away from a challenge. He was challenging everything at her. I was quite impressed, really. I've never seen that side to him. Randall, though, I don't want to jump all over him, but he's poor at the moment. Very poor. Weak as piss. Decision making's poor. Yeah, it's one last thing one last party shot went it from Everett before he went, leaving us with that.
Yeah, it was a nice steaming dump from
In my head, I like to think, get this season done, get pre-season out to him with us, and hopefully he can get show what he was about at Peterborough next season for us.
Yeah.
I'm not writing him off just yet, but he's not really set the world alight, has he?
No, well, we've got it. He's our longest contracted player, so we might have to see how that rolls. I think anyway, the biggest steaming dump is that big long one that didn't even get on the pitch.
I think it says a lot, that, doesn't it? That game was crying out because we couldn't get the ball to stick up top for a while, and I thought, he's shit, but at least we can try and hit him with the ball. I mean, not physically. But I think that tells you everything that Gene Macker makes of him.
Yeah, definitely. So Ben, then we did our first usual early start for Wigan away. Good fun, wasn't it? People doubting us for drinks at breakfast. Did you have a nice day out?
I had a lovely day out. I really don't know why people keep questioning that we start drinking at breakfast, because we keep doing it and we keep making the game. Like it's fine. It's funny.
Breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, you went a bit rogue. When we saw an orange juice turn up, we went, "Oh, good, Ryan's being sensible." However, why is it in that glass?
The fact I sent it there before we arrived as well was a nice, like, oh God, this is what he's up to.
Yeah, that was. Well, no, it was business as usual for Wigan away, and then we actually enjoyed the game for once. It was weird. I kept expecting something to go wrong.
It was a fairy tale moment, wasn't it? It worked out that the day just gradually built up, and we built the hype, and then the finish was what we wanted.
The worst part was leaving the ground.
Yeah.
We went from like being hyped up, didn't we, to like crashing back down to earth again, didn't we? That's what it was.
Yeah. Well, considering we were going, let's go back out, let's go have a few more pints. And then we walked for a bit and went, I need to sleep immediately.
And also, it's a Tuesday, everywhere's closed.
Yeah, we were excited though, weren't we?
We do that a lot though, don't we? We leave somewhere, we're really giddy, and then we realise that the world ain't ready for the levels what we're up to. So I remember when we beat Peterborough last minute and was like, right, let's go out, walking in, but everyone's still having the tea. Like, Jordan, then the pyro display and MC Finchie, Wigan's big cup final. Even when they give free tickets away, they couldn't fill the ground. Apparently, that was Wigan's biggest attendance of the season.
That's a fucking disgrace, by the way. That is a disgrace. They don't need that ground. Get them on fucking Ashton's Broxted Park or something like that.
It's when people getting lobbed out though as well, weren't it? It's like, whoa, we need to keep people in. Don't get them lobbed. I mean, they might have been Bolton fans because people kept kicking shit out of them on the way out, but all good fun. Chewy before the game, I liked this. It's not only for pride, passion, or because it's a local rival. We need points now. We'll fall away from the playoff mix, and the further away you fall, the harder it becomes to get back into it. I like how he was trying to take this distraction away, and I think I mentioned it shortly. I don't think he realised how big the game was. What did you think of the performance then, Jordan?
First half, it was very 50-50, but you could see that we had the cutting edge over them. I think Wigan showed their standard all game, but as we came to the second half, I feel like we got complacent, misplacing passes, and that's when they started to apply the pressure a bit more, and that's when I felt like maybe something could go wrong. It was not the best performance, but that kind of game, I do not care how we win it, but winning it in the 92nd minute is the perfect way of winning it.
Yeah, it's one of them. If you could guarantee that happening, you'd take it, wouldn't you? Despite how ugly the game was, and like we kept saying, like we're all over them, but it doesn't matter, does it? Because we know. Lewis, then, how do you think we were different to previous derbies? Why did we get the win this time?
I think there was a bit of belief there. I think there was a bit of fight. I think there was a different approach before the game with what Schumacher was saying to what Ebbets previously said, because of Ebbets' insecurities around things like with his ego and his confidence and all that, where he tries to put this bravado on. He went into Wigan game saying, "Oh, I'm not bothered if I lose both Wigan games. As long as we go up, it's just another 3 points." Trying to downplay it. It's not a game to be downplayed. Schumacher's called it out for what it was. It's a derby. You've got to be up for it. You've got to be a different approach. Yeah, you're still going to win going for 3 points. Still going to win a game at the end of the day, like you are with the other 44 games in the season. But there's always an edge in there. And the first thing is you've got to win your battles. And you could tell from the first few minutes we were in there. We were niggling. We were doing the dark arts. We in the faces, challenging for everything, flying in with challenges, not taking a backward step. Bruno giving one of the players shit on the floor, just everything that I've always wanted from a Bolton team against Wigan, or especially under the years under Everett, we got. And yeah, I think I hate to keep bringing him up, but I think if that was under Everett, we lose that 1-0 instead of winning it 1-0.
Well, you remember what the difference in George Johnson in the team talk at the beginning of the one at home where he looked like he were about to cry compared to at kickoff he does the old Kevin Davis and runs over to the centre line and slide tackles the ball out of play his first bit of work, and it just makes so much difference, doesn't
He
it?
set a precedent straight away, didn't he? He's like, this is what you're in for today.
This is how it's working, lads, today.
I thought the game was very similar to the away game last season, to be fair.
Yeah.
Not much in it, Yeah.
Yeah, it's true because we didn't really challenge goal that much. We got
I think
a couple of mistakes last time, didn't we?
I think that Randall shot was going in. I was in right behind that up front. If the that deflection, it's beating keeper that, and then that Sheen one wasn't as far away as it looked.
Was that the one where he had to bat over the bar?
No, he put it over. He put it over the bar. The Sheen one.
That one.
That was Thomas in second half. That was essential straight at him. He should have caught that really. And then there's that George Johnson chance, went there, back post.
Apparently Collins should have scored, but I don't know which bit it was.
So there was a few chances when we broke in the first half where you think Randall again. It felt to me like hit it now, and he just doesn't. He takes another touch.
He slowed down all the play, didn't he? Ben, then obviously lack of firepower up front. We mentioned it before. 7 games left. Could that be potentially our downfall? You see when McAtee or Collins doesn't have a good game, it is very difficult for us.
Yeah, I think realistically, the only way it doesn't end up costing us is if the defence keep playing as well as they did. Like, Firino and Forrester were immense. Firino's everything I want Santos to be, but he just isn't. But yeah, I think, like I said, against Wigan, when Collins and McAtee are starting, and you look to the bench, bringing Mendes Gomez on, it's all right, but he's not a striker. And for the only striker to be a Teta, who even after the game wasn't even running with the other players.
Yeah, they kept him doing things on his own.
Just like, you stay over there, Keon. We actually don't want to talk to you.
I just said though, I mean McAtee, I just love how much he wants to play for the badge though. Like he was just screaming, he was getting everyone by the scruff of the neck, and that is what we want to see. Giving Wigan fans shit at the end. It's like that's what we're here for.
Yeah. Just people that give a shit.
Yeah, he loves playing for Bolton. He absolutely loves playing. Sean does.
That's why he chose to Wrexham in the end. It's like he wanted to play for us.
Like
Sean's insane. He's properly mental.
Did you see his run when he kicked at the end?
So good.
The knee-high run what he was doing. And then you get Joel Randall, who didn't celebrate when we scored and scuttles off down the tunnel. So his head's clearly up his ass.
Was the booing when he went off? Because I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, there was booing.
There was cheering when he went off.
Yeah. They cheered him off. But I don't know how that'd be really identified by him. It weren't that much.
No, I think there's too much noise around it in general. Wouldn't have been clock it, but
yeah, we had the clear. Well, what I thought was a clear penalty shout when Firino knocked him down. But the more I watch it, I think it was actually soft.
Having seen it on another angle. On that angle from behind the goal.
We was all like, we've not seen anything, don't mention it, don't mention it.
Shoulder, I thought.
Yeah, it was, but we were on the complete other side of the pitch.
From our angle, it looked stone-walled, didn't it?
It was right in front of me. I thought shoulder to shoulder, no issues really, just being a soft cunt.
Just that feeling though, obviously we had 5 minutes added on and for some reason I got a bit of hope.
And you know, the guy to score it deserved it the most out of anyone on that pitch.
When they were scrapping around in that box, and it's one of them where time stops for a minute and it takes a second to sink in. And
I was literally just saying, just fall towards. Yeah.
I had a funny feeling when was it McAtee who kicked it over his head?
Yeah.
As soon as that happened, I thought it's going in there.
Do you know what? It's a blur that before the goal. I don't remember it.
I just love that little bit of silence before we all cheered. That little pause and then elation.
I must say I did nearly cry. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I went into silent mode at that point where you're that stressed out.
Not immediately, you didn't.
No, did I?
You don't remember, does it?
Silence, trust me.
All right, okay. I thought I was out like locked in syndrome kind of vibes.
It took you a couple of seconds of madness, and then you did just start looking round, absent-minded, on the verge of tears.
I must say that's one of the best goals I've celebrated in a long time. Like since we won at Wembley, like that kind of energy.
Do you know like the other one? I'm very lucky to. I've only been to a few away games this season, but the Huddersfield when that one went in as well.
Yeah,
up there with that, I was like, it was just poetic. Like I said, Firino looking really good, and I think he looks like a future captain for us if he carries on the way he is. I think he's a leader.
Just needs to stay fit.
He's looking after his players. He sets a good example. Him and Forrester look like our two centre.
I think he talks really well. From the interviews he's done, he's spoke really well. He seems like a good role model.
I just think like Ben said, he's everything we want Rico to be. Rico comes across a bit numb in interviews. It's all this shrugging his shoulders and all that, looking around, blaming everyone else. And it's sort of that Everett kind of team that we want to try and get rid of.
He'll be on his way in summer, no doubt.
Him and Jones with the blame game all the time.
Yeah, signalling planes all the
time. What did anyone get any detail on the red card with Law?
Lonergan got a booking as well, didn't he?
Who?
Lonergan got a booking as well.
Yeah. So what it was, I think, is it assistant manager for us, is it Williams? He's gone into their box. He's then come over to our box to push him back, and then that's what the ref's seen and got a red card. It's not a red card. It should have just been a pair of yellows and move on, but
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Just adds to the how funny it was.
Yeah.
I think you could see with a lot of the players as well who've been here for a long time, the relief, like Jones and Johnston, clearly like,
Cogley looked very relieved.
yeah, like Sean.
I've never seen a celebration like that. The whole
No.
team in the full length.
They were buzzing, weren't they?
I loved his celebration, to be fair, that sort of cocky jog, and I was like, yeah, this is good. This, where the differences were like Sheehan, McAtee, and Forrester are giving it to the Wigan fans. Oh, CMG when he gets the corner flag, like, this is our place now, guys.
I want to give him a lifetime contract when he did that.
Yeah, I know. You said it, and then someone else said it on social shortly after. I was like, we get it. Do you know what got me as well? Did you see all the chaos at half time when everyone was going, let's go fucking mental, whizzing pints everywhere? I was like, come on, guys, if we lose this and you're posting shit. They're setting flares off as well, weren't they, in the concourse?
Yeah.
I love how they tried to shut the shutters of the concourse, and we all went, nope, and
We
just
all went,
pushed it back up,
nope.
and they just carried on serving us. It's like, no, we're not having any of this.
I actually want 4 pies before you go. Schumacher actually mentioned how he was sort of taken back from how the game went. When I walked out there and I saw the crowd behind the goal, the noise, it was just incredible. I knew it was a big derby game, but my God, that was really good atmosphere, and I'm just delighted that I could go home happy because it hasn't been much of late. I'm buzzing for them. So obviously he's recognised that it's been a bit of a difficult time, but we started really well with him, so it's balanced itself out, really, hasn't it? Shuey breaking hoodoos, top of the league, Burton away, Wigan away. What next, guys? That's the question, isn't it? We will see. Running results as well. Stockport won 3-0 against Stevenage. I think they've secured the playoff spots there. Huddersfield lose again to Lincoln. Posh once again winning away 4-3 at Crawley. Posh, who we buried, haven't stopped winning. Good job we got them to play. Wickham drew 0-0 at Shrewsbury, but luckily for them, Wrexham also drew 2-2 at Cambridge. How did they manage that? Charlton.
Hey, they nearly lost that, you know. It was very close at the end.
Charlton looking like an absolute juggernaut. They won 2-1 away at Mansfield, and Blackpool again won 3-0 at Reading. So that's a big win for them, and obviously knocking Reading down was a big one. Very big one. Obviously, we move on to this weekend then. We play Bristol Rovers once again, which what feels like the millionth time this year. Bristol sit 20th in the league, 3 points from safety. Underneath them is Burton, 3 points behind them, who've got a game in hand, so it could get very close down there. They'll be fighting for survival. They're on the back of 4 defeats since beating Bolton 3-2. And including a loss to relegation candidates Crawley, who are on a bit of a run of late. Ben, then, do you feel like we can build on Wigan with 2 home games on the horizon? How are you feeling about it?
I think we have to, really. I mean, I think 6th is the only option now for playoffs. 5th are gone. We need to games against teams in the position they're in, like Bristol being adjusted for relegation, Rotherham not having a manager. We need to take advantage of these. Because then what? They Barnsley after that. They also don't have a manager. So really, we need to be putting a run together now. Because it's going to be hard regardless. Like, Reading, like Blackpool are coming back into it far too much.
Well, yeah, Blackpool have actually creeped up on everyone, to be honest. So we sit 6th with 63 points on 39 games. Reading, 39 games, 62 points. Huddersfield, 39 games, 61 points. Blackpool, 40 games, 60 points. And then Leyton Orient, 39 games, 59 points. So there's still a lot to go at.
It's 4 points down to what? 11th? Or 10th, 11th? It's a worry.
It's still all to play for. Lewis, then 7 games to go. Realistically, now, do we fancy our chances at playoffs looking at how it is, or Still a bit up in the air for you.
Up in the air. Yeah, it's too. I don't know. I don't. It's too close to call, isn't it? I think if we get he'll have to work his fucking magic to get us up. Got to win the next two home games, definitely. Don't win those two. It's just the theme just continues then, doesn't it? And
The annoying thing is now Rotherham are going to have a new manager, aren't they?
we should still be beating Bristol Rovers and Rotherham at home if we want playoffs.
I don't think Rotherham are going to bring a manager in now. I don't think Huddersfield are bringing a manager in. I don't think Barnes are going to bring a manager in. They're all going to have interim.
I think Rotherham are, because they might as well ready for next season, like they did with Evans.
I'm pretty sure they're not. I think
Rotherham.
It was the guy who took over at Derby.
It was the guy who was the interim at Derby.
Yeah, so he's gone and he's took over. It's a funny one.
I don't know how it's going to go, to be honest.
I just don't want to be negative, but I just feel like we're going with the lack of striking power and just I don't know whether we've got it. I feel like we're going to marginally miss out.
Yeah, there's football up top.
I feel like I've resigned myself to not getting there, and I think that might be a healthy way of doing it.
Finish the season earlier, get transfers sorted earlier. Those type of things.
Give Shuey the best shot for us to win on 100 and odd points next year. Anyway, fixtures this weekend. We've got Reading versus Wickham. Big one for both teams. I'd like Wickham to win because I'd like Wrexham to drop out personally.
I'd love Wrexham to drop out.
Wrexham play Burton, so Burton are going to be watching our game and Bristol are going to be watching their game. Huddersfield play Mansfield. Mansfield are on the beach, aren't they? But Huddersfield can't even buy a win. Rotherham against Blackpool. That'd be an interesting one at Rotherham. Charlton play Lincoln. And Stockport travel to Exeter City. Blackpool's form's really good at the minute.
I just feel like they've got a bit too many games. They'll have to win every game, Blackpool, now, to do it.
Well, they win one game and they're on 63 points.
Yeah, but haven't they played more games than everyone else?
They've played one extra, yeah.
Played one extra game. I won't completely rule them out. The seven
any of the teams in there could drop points at any moment.
Yeah,
it's going down to the wire.
We've ruled out Leyton Orient, but they only need a couple of wins and they're back in it as well. So it's not.
The thing is, though, we win on Saturday and win our game in hand. How many points are we behind fifth then? Is it like 4 points?
I'll check with Mike. I'll check with Mike. Mike, have a look. What was that song we used to sing?
Yeah, we're 8 points behind Stockport, so if they win, we'd be 5 points. It's still probably too much that now.
Yeah. The gap's a bit daft, isn't it? With it.
I don't think Charlton and Stockport are moving now. They're on it.
Yeah.
It's reached the point where I'm probably the most scared of Charlton.
Yeah,
they seem unstoppable at the minute.
Yeah,
they're brilliant. They're banging in goals for fun.
They demolished Huddersfield the other week like it was an absolute battery.
So one-sided that.
With Tupac Shakur playing for him. Who's going to stop him?
He scored as well.
Who's going to stop him? Right, let's do some score predictions then. Ben, can you give us both your predictions for the weekend and the week?
The week and the weekend. Off the roof.
On the roof.
It will be 2-0 against Bristol and 1-0 against Rotherham.
2 home wins, is that?
That is 2 home wins.
Jordan, how are you feeling about it?
Right, so I'm going to use AI just to keep up traditions like that. So Bolton versus Bristol Rovers will be 2-2 draw. And Bolton versus Rotherham will be a 3-0 win to Bolton.
Well, I like that one.
That one can stay.
Press the button. What's your name? I'm going to put you down as Jord. Is that okay?
Nope.
Right, Jord it is.
Jorbo it is.
Ryan, there's a lot of quietness going on here. What's going on?
I asked Lewis for his. And
you must have said it when we were all talking because I didn't hear it.
You never said about anything then, did you?
He says it on an inhale.
Oh, fuck off.
Lewis.
Yeah, some of them lads. Um,
What?
3
What do you
3-0
want?
against 3-0 against Bristol Rovers to Bolton. 2-0 Bolton against Rotherham.
I'd be more than happy with that. Sam gave us his, didn't he? So Sam said 3-0 against the Gas and 2-1 against the Millers. Were the Millers.
Nope, they're the Millers. You're close, though.
Right. Ryan. I'm going to go with, we're going to win 3-1 on Saturday. And we're going to win 1-0 on Tuesday. I'm missing it. I'm going to the Cherry Tree for a meal. Shame, isn't it?
I didn't know a meal was going to be there.
I'm going to the Cherry Tree with a meal. But yeah, that's it. Well, all very positive stuff, guys. Good to hear. Good to hear.
Mental what one win against your rivals will do, innit?
Yeah. And
They're not our rivals.
No. Tin Pot bastards.
Tin Pot Ticks. Love that one.
Yeah, I just don't think I wouldn't have been happy with a 0-0 draw. It wouldn't have satisfied me that.
Wouldn't have quenched my thirst that.
No, I wouldn't have been far from quenched.
It makes it all better that it's last minute and it actually got us back into the top 6 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like we got kept behind as well, didn't we? But it was brilliant watching them all.
Some people are getting way too sad about being kept behind, even though they got told about it. It's like, can we not go yet? It's like,
No,
wait till they tell us.
That people wanted a piss and they won't let anyone go for a piss after 70th minute.
I've got slow cooker on.
They were knobheads, to be fair, all stewards with us. Like,
I told you the cracker of Blackpool away.
Go on.
Walking out, some old bloke must have got pushed by some copper for being a dick. He's there kicking off. This guy's copper's trying to get him out, and he's on about this woman copper, female copper, sorry, and he's like, I want your number. I want your number. So I was walking past it going, I want your number. I went, fucking hell, mate, she's not going to shag you. Fuck off, you. Fucking copper were pissing himself. Fucking class.
Oh, you gotta get your bit of shithousery in, haven't you? Well, I think we'll call it a day there, guys. Hopefully next time we convene, couple of wins. And we might start dreaming again. God knows. I hope not. Please, maybe.
I hate my dreams. Last time I had a dream was just before Wigan, and it was them announcing Santos was starting. I can't dream again.
I don't think we see that man again, do we? Anyway, for this evening, I've been Ryan.
I've been Ben.
I've been Jordan.
I've been Lewis.
Thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy it. And here's Ozone Bounce for you. Bleep, bloop, 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 bloop.